Good morning. It is 7:32 a.m. on Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, my various nicknames for Rocket tend to all process through uh, different parts of my brain. I'm generally speaking just doing sort of a stream of consciousness thing with him where he ends up getting called all sorts of different names, but also just like gibberish words frequently. And a highlight of the running nickname commentary this morning is Adorabloob, um, because I mean it's just obvious to look at him that he's an Adorabloob, right? I mean, an Adorabloob. I mean, what else can you say? Nothing. That's the end of the statement on the matter. Rocket is an Adorabloob. Just felt like you probably all did want an update on that. He's actually a little bit like the he got to say hi to the guy who comes to empty out the trash containers today, which he has done frequently because Rocket is a friendly little boy, and so every time we encounter someone who also is interested in dogs, Rocket wants to go up to them, and they say, "Oh, how cute!" and then they pet him, and he fawns over them, and so then they're one of his new best friends. And so, in taking a bag of trash to the trash room, I encountered this man, and Rocket did too, and so he is all worked up about it now because it's so exciting. And now he hears the trash containers being wheeled down the hallway out there, and he knows his friend is out there, and he is sad with me that he is not allowed to just be out there right now. You know, but he'll be okay, I think. It's actually very cold today, relatively speaking. I mean, obviously there are places that are colder for sure. Ooh, my nose is running a little bit. Apologies for sniffling into the microphone. But yeah, so it's 17 degrees Fahrenheit out there right now, which again, like I said, I'm certainly familiar with temperatures colder than that, and I don't want to imply otherwise. But comparatively, it's not been that cold very much yet here in Boston this year, but it is today, and we have a nor'easter coming in again, so probably starting tonight we're going to get a fair amount of cold and snow. And I think one of the big differences in terms of the snow we're getting this time compared to the two other times it's snowed any significant amount this year is that it has been cold here for a couple of days now. So if you live somewhere where there's not a lot of snow, it's important to understand that piece of it is that if it has not been very cold outside, you're generally speaking going to see accumulation of the snow on roofs and on grass, maybe on trees if some of them still have a little bit of leaves, but you don't generally see it very much on the pavement or the roads because it's just the ground is too warm. So any snow that touches those areas where it conducts the heat from underground just melts right away, and so you don't get much sticking there. But when it has been cold, that can change. So we'll see if this is a storm that produces any kind of an actual inconvenience. Probably not so much. I think, especially since there's, generally speaking, fewer drivers on the road anyway. But we'll see how that goes. But I have said before, and I will say again, and I'll say it as many times as I need to in order to get the message across. I like the snow. So I think that that's obviously something, like, I don't know, how banal is that? I'm talking about the weather. It's like the cliche of small talk. But, I'm going to go ahead and take a stand on saying that talking about the weather, the reason it's like a cliche is because it works, right? Weather matters. Weather is important. Weather has an ability to actually impact and influence our everyday lives. So, for example, if you think it's going to rain, knowing that you should bring your rain jacket and or umbrella with you on that day can have a big impact on how your day proceeds, right? You know, if it rains really hard and you don't have an umbrella, that's going to matter to your day. And so that's why I believe, and I will stand by this, that talking about the weather is not only a suitable conversation topic, but vital. That's what I have to say about it. So I'll leave it there for today and talk to you all again tomorrow for 5 more minutes.